Hello, beautiful people. I lost my co-host there for a minute. How's everyone doing? I hope you're all having a beautiful day. Who here has brain fog? Anybody? Julia, you have brain fog too?
I used to, for sure. Like really bad. You have never heard my funny story about brain fog? Oh,
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Tell us. Do tell us.
okay. So, hi everybody. I'm Julia, and I am a corporate director in the Diamond Club in my company.
Mhm.
And when we first started at this company, I had a lot of health issues. Like I tried to list them all one time, and I had to use 2 slides. It was that bad. But one of the biggest issues that I had was brain fog. And it was so bad that my husband would get angry at me because he was patient with me for a long time. And then and you know how when you can't remember something, you'll go, "Oh, that thing," or you know what I mean, and you're saying, and so I got to the point where I wouldn't even be able to tell a story because everything was that thing, and he's like, "No, I don't know what that thing is, and I don't know." Well, I was on like a Zoom or a phone call or something, and I was trying to tell a story about a bicycle, but I couldn't remember what a bicycle was called. So I kept saying, it's that thing with 2 wheels and a bell and a basket, and you ride around on it when you're a kid. I mean, it was so pervasive that I couldn't remember. Every single word was on the tip of my tongue. It was so bad, and it was embarrassing because if your husband is getting annoyed with you, imagine people like in the real world. And if your husband can't translate what you mean, then so it was so bad. I was really struggling, and I was blessed to find something that really, it was literally like somebody took all the words that were on the tip of my tongue and put them right back in my brain. And I felt like a new woman because I went from you actually kind of feel beyond embarrassed. You feel like maybe you're stupid. There's that moment where, my God, like what is happening? And I assume that it might have had something to do with perimenopause, menopause,
Mhm.
uh, whatever it was. It is thankfully gone. And as you can tell, because I can remember what a bicycle is.
See, there you go. So if you too are like us, and I mean, there's many reasons for brain fog. I mean, I treat all kinds of clients of mine that have, I have a lot of ex professional football players and ex professional hockey players because I'm in Canada, so that makes sense. And there's a lot of concussions. We're talking anywhere from 6 to 18. Okay. So if you can't even imagine that, and I can't even imagine, I mean, my head hurts just thinking about that. And if you are in perimenopause or menopause, or you're diabetic, my friend is super diabetic. She has super brain fog.
My
No longer.
dad. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Brain fog for diabetics is brutal.
So if you too are tired of doing charades with your family and friends all the time, I have a solution for you. This beautiful product combined with this other beautiful product will help declutter and defog.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it that way.
Yeah. It's like get rid of the smoke machine.
Yes, these two, this one in particular, I have many people. I even have people with dementia who have said that they have gotten some clarity. Now, it has not taken their dementia away, so we're not, making any crazy claims like that. But
Right.
a friend of mine gave it to a friend of mine's mom, gave it to her sister who was 80, and she has not been able to recognize her for 2 years. So she actually
That's
finally
heartbreaking.
recognized her. She finally recognized her, and she was thrilled to death that she was able to recognize her, and they had an entire conversation. So 3 of these a day will help you defog your brain. This one will help also, and this one will also give you a ton of energy and help your muscles. Now, there's various reasons for brain fog, and just to help the brain fog, And to make it even easier, I'm going to suggest two more products. This one, which will absolutely clear up your microbiome. It will also kill off some parasites, because we all have parasites. Some have more. I'm just going to tell you, if you have a pet like I do, and like Julia does, Julia has 4. I have 1. If you have a pet, because we're hugging and kissing them all the time, trust me, if you think you don't have parasites, you're kidding yourself. I give this to my dog and to myself, and life is so much better. My 10.5-year-old dog, everybody thinks he's like 3 and 4 because he's got so much energy. And this beautiful product that we actually got together, there was like 3 of us the other day, right, Julia? We're trying to pin.
So yummy.
This particular product is a stem cell regenerator and telomere extender. This will literally have you aging backwards,
Right.
which of course will help your brain work better, of course, as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We've been taking this one. We've only had the product for 2 months, maybe 3?
Yeah, it's a very short period of time. I think we got it November.
Yeah, somewhere in the middle. So maybe 2.5, 3.
So maybe we got it in December, January.
In Canada, I got it a tiny bit later than you guys did. But
Right.
We've been taking this for, let's roughly say, rough it at about 2 months. It may not even be 2 months.
Right.
And already we're feeling so much better. And it's hard to kind of pinpoint because it's not an overnight thing. So you have to kind of take a little bit of this. I'm probably on my 3rd box. So
good for you. That's fantastic.
3.
I ran out of it because I generously gave several boxes away thinking that I had more. And I went to grab it to reach for it out of my box. And I hadn't realized that I had given away as much as I had, because I believe in that one so powerfully. Like, that is such a product for every person that you won't necessarily see the results of immediately, but the flavor of that one is to die for. That's my favorite.
It is. And it tastes like mango, for anyone who's wondering. But if you are wondering if you should take, and which one, this one.
Yeah, there you go.
This one. This one.
That's the one. That's the one. That's right.
This one combined. So I too gave a lot of this one out at Christmas, because I just got it right in time for Christmas. So
yeah, that's a generous love gift. That's a gift of love.
And I just want to reiterate, we just recently, maybe 5 minutes before that one, we got these, which has a sense of balance and a sense of calm that is really kind of hard to explain. Now, what we have definitely straight across the board, anybody who has bought one of these, it has, just so you all know, it has a volcanic ash from Japan and quartz crystal inside of it, and a number of other things. And it does many things. It just depends, because it reacts differently on each single person. It reacts differently to your energy. It also amplifies, it seems to amplify whatever supplements you're taking.
10x. There you go. Can I tell you another? I have another funny story. So my husband and I both have the pendant, like you do, Marianne. And Marianne, when you got your pendant, did you get a small piece of fabric?
Yes.
And what was that for?
Cleaning it.
Right. So we didn't get those.
Oh, okay.
And I looked at my husband's last weekend. Well, it must have been a couple of days ago. And I was like, his was green, because it's a brass base, I was like, oh my God. Well, DJ never takes his off, like only in the shower, but he wears it to sleep. And, I take mine off to sleep and I leave it on my nightstand while I'm sleeping, but DJ doesn't. I'm afraid. Now, I don't want the universe to hear this, but I'm a little concerned that, it'll be too tight. He's like, what are you so concerned about? But anyway, he wears it 24/7, and it was green. green. So I had to go get one of those cloths that you received when you got yours, so that everybody knows they'll get a cloth. But when you say everybody's is different and it acts differently, it's your body's chemistry. It's like perfume. When you and I could wear the same beautiful cologne or perfume and it would smell totally different because of our body chemistry. And that is exactly the same. I love it. I love that you said that.
Yeah, and it's so perfect. And I'm going to tell you, I clean mine because it will go. I didn't see green; I saw just a little darker, but it only gets a little darker, and then I clean it with toothpaste.
Oh, that's so smart.
Easy
What a
breezy.
great idea. Yeah, I just used the fabric and rubbed it off, and his came off really, really, I mean, it polished it up beautifully. It really looks wonderful. So that's really terrific. But it's a nice piece of jewelry. And here's the funny thing, for Valentine's Day, it's so nice to be able to give, I hate to use this word, but it's the perfect word, a love token.
Yes.
And that's what this makes me think of. It's a love token. And in addition to that, the grounding and the duplicating the benefits and things like that. And I have to thank you, Marianne. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't know nearly as much as I do. I mean, even though I learned a lot about the pendant, having you there to explain things to me has been just a godsend. It's so wonderful, because without you, I wouldn't know nearly as much as I know.
She's lying. She knows more than I do.
No, it's really true. You've really taught me so much. And I think anybody who has questions could reach out to you and say, what is the deal with this and why do I need it? When I used to be in acupuncture, I used to get acupuncture about roughly between 2 times a week, once a week to 2 times a week for several years. And by several, I mean like decades. And then my acupuncturist moved away. And when I would do that, the grounding was so wonderful. Like, you just felt so connected. But what she used to say to me all the time was, I want you to take off your shoes and socks, and I want you to walk around on the grass. And of course, with dogs, that's not always the smartest move.
No. And in winter in Canada, that's not a good move.
Oh, it's so true. So
We
true.
gotta dig for the grass through the snow.
That's right. Exactly. That's so funny.
To balance out the Schumann resonance, which has been off the charts lately. If y'all don't know what that is, by all means look it up. It's basically the heartbeat of Earth. It is a resonance that happens, and when it goes off the charts, which it's been doing way off. When I say off, I mean it's supposed to be at I forget the number, 7.3. 7 point something. Okay, it's been at 29, at 45, like that off the charts. So
what happens to us when it's off, Marianne? Because I don't know the answer to that.
It's like our energy, right? It's too much. It makes us
I'd say it makes us wacky, agitated.
It makes us anxious. It makes us maybe not sleep, although we do have something for that. I just don't have it handy to show it to you right now. We have something to calm you down. I have to always give, actually, I think I do have, I thought I had Relax here. I usually give it to my dog because he reacts very quickly. Your animals will react very quickly.
Yeah, look at him.
This helps them.
That's my little one.
We just got back from the dog park, so mine's he's all cool and dandy.
Is he zonked out? Is he all zonked out?
Looking for food now.
Looking for food. Yes. Yeah, it's getting to be that time. Yes, in 4 minutes, I have to go feed my 11 feral cats. When you said parasites, I thought, well, I don't touch them, which is a good thing because they're feral. But boy, talk about parasites. Yeah, for sure. Definitely. You know, it's funny, if I could interject about the brain fog, about brain and about GTS. So Brainy, which is actually the name of it, Brainy, not brain, but Brainy actually breaks the blood-brain barrier. Mm-hmm. And it really works it's a nootropic, right? So, and it's working so deeply at the cellular level that oftentimes we just talk about the focus and memory aspect of Brainy. But what's amazing about that product is what it has done for people who have Parkinson's, people who have MS. And I, again, to reiterate exactly what you said word for word, this is not a cure. This is working and some of the symptoms that I've noticed from other people have been an issue, and what it has done. But so my mom is my test case. I always talk about my mom in terms of this. She has MS. She is a cancer survivor. She's 70. Well, I think she turned 78 last Saturday. And she absolutely benefited from GTS and Brainy together, which incidentally, Brainy tastes like cafe caramel, like a coffee flavor a little bit. And GTS tastes like pineapple. And when you put the two of them together, it tastes like buttered popcorn. It's the best flavor ever. But when she would use it, she would see tremendous benefit, tremendous results. She didn't feel as tired. She didn't have as much brain fog. She had a little bit better balance. And then on my birthday, which was in December, we were with a group. She had had the Brainy, she'd had the GTS, and I presented her with the Terra pendant in front of everyone.
Wow.
You guys, the jaws hit the floor to see my mother, who when she arrived at the party had trouble taking her coat off because she doesn't have great control, okay, of her muscles. Put her coat on, both arms all around, walked so fast. Now, she walks with a walker, but she was walking so fast, it was like she was running, and then got out to the car and was able, now she can't normally lift both of her legs. We normally have to lift her legs to put them in the car, was able to lift her legs. And all I can say is when it was the benefit of all of those things. So all the modalities coming together, all of the help coming together, everything, the energy of a positive experience, the energy of the grounding. And it was just so wonderful. So sharing, I really appreciate you letting me share that.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. I do want to read the ingredients for both Brainy and GTS. So Brainy is ashwagandha, our favorite, which
yes,
is
it is
every single product that we have. Ginkgo leaf, green tea, Siberian ginseng, magnolia vine fruit, water hyssop, the leaf, damiana leaf, asparagus root, ginger root, turmeric root, ginseng root, bilberry, apple, and coffee. And GTS is green tea, Siberian ginseng, magnolia vine root, similar products, water hyssop, ashwagandha again, pineapple and gooseberry and apple. Oh, we lost Julia. And those are some of the products that are in here. And I just wanted to let you know how absolutely amazing and clean these products are. I'm going to bring Julia back.
Can you see me? Oh, I'm so sorry. I went to share my screen to share the ingredient list, and I was magically, I disappeared myself. I was going to, yes.
Anyways, and so I'm just going to now finish reading what the product is not, because that's also equally as important as what it is. So it is absolutely FDA approved in the US and Health Canada. So I want to make that absolutely clear. It is drug-free, egg-free, dairy-free, gluten-free. It's vegan. It's non-GMO. It's halal and kosher. Pesticide-free, soy-free, nut-free, alcohol-free, cruelty-free, non-toxic. It's over. Your days of charades are over. Please call me and let's connect you with these amazing products.
Wait, is it call me like this? I'm doing charades. Is it call me, or as my nieces would say, is it call me? Because they have a phone that they call me. I do the banana.
It's streaming on Facebook. It's streaming on my YouTube. Now, YouTube, if you're seeing this on YouTube, this is spiritualtouch11@gmail.com is my email. You can connect with me there. If you're on Facebook, it's just my name as you see it, LinkedIn as you see it. And feel free to connect with me in Messenger. I am more than happy to share this beautiful product with you. Next week is the week to buy BRN, the Brainy. It is buy two and get two free. And I'm telling you, these are absolutely amazing. How much are they in the US, Julia? I forget.
So it's 100 per box, and in each box you're going to get 30 lozengers. Each box has 30 lozengers in them. And honestly, when I first started, I would I would probably keep it in my mouth for a good 3 to 4 seconds and then take it out to work myself up to it, because it was working so well. And so I tend to have ADD, ADHD, and OCD. So for me personally, what it was allowing me to have, the benefit I was seeing from it was that I was able to focus as well. So it wasn't strictly the brain fog that it was solving for me. It was also that I was able to get things done. And I will say that I currently use Brainy at bedtime with RLX, our sleep product, when my mind is racing. So, you know, when you lay down and every single thought you've ever had in your head just comes right to the fore, like every thought is right there. Relax and Brainy combined will give you a moment so that you can focus on sleep or your meditation or your hypnosis or whatever your, you know, your soundtrack is that you're going to sleep. And I've learned these things from you. So I am so grateful to you for sharing these kinds of things with me. Brainy is a wonderful product on its own, but in conjunction with Happy, our product, that, I mean, everyone will enjoy it. And because it is safe enough for the smallest, youngest person to the oldest person, different people will have different experiences. For instance, my friend who's in law school, taking tests all the time, reading lots of material, she likes Brainy because it allows her to focus on the material and take her tests and have fast recall in her brain so that she gets better grades on her tests and exams. My husband was using the product when he was driving a lot, because when you drive long distances, you have to have quick recall and reflexes, and you're focusing your attention for hours at a time. And so it's really helpful for people who drive. It's really helpful for young people who may have test anxiety or who may really want to get exceptional grades so they can get into a better college. You know, there's a lot of opportunities for benefit here.
Or even if you're not young and you're taking exams, like I took my real estate course when I was 50. Boy, I wish I had Brainy back then. But anyways,
yeah.
So that brings us to an end. And if you have any further questions, please connect with me. And I am more than happy to share additional information with you. No more need for charades. It's over. Unless you want to. Unless you're playing charades and unless you're singing karaoke and you really want to, that's okay then. Anyways, we both want to thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you, Julia.